Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. This is Selleck, and I wanted to show you a little bit of the progress that I've made. I finally got this steam boiler up to temperature, and just in all the process of trying to get these guys working together, this one lost quite a bit of heat, and so but it's almost back up to running peak running temperature as well. So I've got a ton of steam. I did a little bit of further tweaking modifications on my my farm here. I added a third powered furnace, but even with that third powered furnace, it's still not been able to keep up with the turtle, so I gave it a rest, and I've got so many saplings. It's not even funny. It's crazy. Lots of saplings. So when I'm ready to get my biofuel up and running again, that will will have quite a bit of material to go through. So, you know, I'm thinking actually that this farm could probably support a third high pressure boiler, a 36 HP boiler, because at the rate it's going now with those three, that's not even able to keep up with the wood production. I'm getting quite a bit of leftover here, as you can see. So eventually, obviously, this is just going to fill up, and I'm just going to have wood overflowing, and I guess I could just void pipe it, something like that, but I would prefer to not let it go to waste. Of course, now, let's see. I'll replace this down here with an industrial steam engine. I wonder if I can get to it. Yeah. So, and that's, you know, it's looking like it's a pretty good rate, and these things take 2 MJ per tick, and so this thing puts out 8, so it should be able to handle it, I would assume. But these things are running not almost, they are running constantly. The only one that's really not running constantly is this one, and I may even change the arrangement so that these are all diamond, and that this is the only OR gate. That way all of these will fill up, even if I have a fourth one here. They will all fill up first, and then the last one, once it gets some wood in the inventory, it will fire the trigger here. And so yeah, I don't know. I've also been blasting out around a little bit. I was just sort of fooling around a little bit to see what my wall situation was. I'm going to come back in with basalt and fill this in. I think I'm going to have, at some point, I'm going to pull the basalt down just a little bit further all around, just to give it a little more volcano look on down. And then where it starts to taper out in the bell shape that I've planned, it will stop at that point. Sort of like this, maybe a little. I might go back and add a little more snow and ice and stone. And you know what? I'm not even settled on the look yet as far as the transition. I just know that I like the way it's coming along. I'm pretty excited about that. Today we are going to start work on this is my planned section for my portal room. So this will have the Nether portal and our portal into the Twilight Forest, and then also I think I'm going to do some of the transporters so that I can, you know, quickly get from point A to point B. You know, and I'm actually thinking about making a few more, because you can make a few more of those portal guns. Let's see here. Portal. Yeah, so you can make a few different color guns. And I believe that allows you to have even more places you can go. This is still going out to my old quarry that I've not... Well, I took the water out, but I haven't really done much else. As you can see, ooh, I put my goggles of revealing on. I haven't really noticed. I just now noticed that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this has just been sort of on pause. So yeah, I think I'm still recovering for whatever reason. I guess, you know, you get sort of geared up. At least I do, because I'm like really striving hard to, you know, do well and make good grades at school. So I'm sort of like really like ratcheted up. And then after it's all said and done, I'm just like, oh man, you know, and I feel like this sense of relief. But then I think it's sort of it's like post-traumatic test syndrome or something. I don't know. Oh man. Anyways, but I'm okay. I'm good. I like that fog. I like that look. So I'm glad that we're. You know, I might even move that. It's not that difficult to change. I think this is like a little 8x8 or 9x9 room that has all of my aqueous accumulators. Aqueous, whatever. I don't know if I ever showed this. Oh, it's up here. So yeah, you can see. Get a little bit better view. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. So this is my 4 aqueous accumulators that are producing all of the water for the whole place. But I guess just the steam really now is all that uses the water. The old farm did, of course I'm getting rid of that. I probably will put a smaller version of that type of farm, the multi-farm, for juice making at some point, because that will make our biomass, here it is, our biomass production a little more efficient. Okay, so what is this going to be? Now, a number of episodes ago I talked about it. This is going to be a 22, I believe it was, 22 diameter circle. And it's going to sort of stick out into here. And then I'm thinking, I don't know yet, but there's going to be some pillars, and this was me getting a little overzealous with my laser. So I'll have to come back in and do something with it. So, you know what I want to do? I want to go ahead, I'm going to make, trying to think of the design. I do want to do something basalty, but not more of an accent because everything else is so basalt. But I do want to bring an accent into it, and I want to bring some color into it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I can make a lot of blue blocks. Why do I have... Oh, I know why I have 2 of those. Because I didn't want to fill it up with cobble. So let me get some materials together for this guy over here. And I'm going to clear this out a little bit. What I want some really sort of larger looking columns that, well, you'll just have to see. Let me get, like I said, let me get some basalt, and then we will dive right in. Okay, so here we are. This is, let's see. So this is what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll come down a few blocks like this, then we'll go up. And I think I'm going to have this 4 or 5 high inside. So this would be the floor level. And that actually looks pretty good. And so, let's see, we'll take this guy out. Try to evenly space him a bit. So go 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, like that. And see, that's 2 apart, so we'll do one here. Or not. Enderman. Darn you. I do need to light this place up a little bit better. On the edges, anyways. But that will come soon. Okay. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, so that will be the general design. So I'm going to do that a little bit more, and then we'll start looking at the flooring and also the window design. All right, so what I'm thinking with the shape, I want to have, I really like these glass viewers a lot. They're probably one of my, it's definitely my favorite way of doing glass at this point. And I think mainly I like the seamless design. I like that you can't really, when you put them together, it's pretty clear. And, you know, I guess it's good to have that. You know, warded glass is pretty nice too. It's a little foggy. What's the word? You know what I'm saying there, right? It's like gray, has a real gray tint to it. So you can actually see, You can actually see it even when you have it on. So that's nice too. So how do I want to do that? Yeah, I like that. And then this is we're gonna sort of go up and have it sort of a rounded look as well. Okay, how did I do this over here? Okay. So that probably doesn't make sense, a rounded look. So we're going to have a bit of a dome coming up. Okay, I can get on this, I promise. There we go. All right, so here we go. I'm going to come around this and go like that. And yeah, you know, I really need to stray away from symmetry. So this is going to be symmetric, right? But as an example of where I'm going to try to stay away from being too symmetric is this wall may go out this way a little more than this wall does. And that's okay. Or this wall, you know, who knows, I might just take this wall out and replace it with the basalt and it will be a lot more thin. But what I don't want to happen is feel like I have to have both sides perfect, like perfectly the same. Okay, so let's do another layer here. We might even do two rows, I mean. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Because we need to simulate. No. That is not it. Okay. Yeah. Right? Okay, so yeah, we'll do one more. Do we want to do one more row? Yeah, let's do one more row. On the same level here. Or maybe we'll do this. That's interesting. So I'm going to make it too thick. Not 3 thick. So you see it's two this way at the max from the edge. Yes. Yes. Okay, now let's go up one. Okay, that's looking interesting. Except I don't like this point. Okay. It's got potential. It's a W. Let's get rid of the W. Okay, so then I think, like I mentioned before, this waterfall is going to be sort of the centerpiece of it. So I'm liking this a lot. So yeah, I have not really used marble at all, much less marble brick. Well, I guess I use it on the skull, but as far as what I would consider decoration, I've not used marble. So let's do that. Okay. And I'll probably have a bit of a border. Maybe. You know, there's sometimes I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Have you ever been playing the game and you wanted to do a Control Z? Like there was some instinct inside of you that's just Control Z that. I don't know why. There's sometimes I want to Control Z something, and I think it's because I'm used to being able to do that and then go, I like it, and then go, you know, do Control Y or Control Shift C, whatever the controls normally are for that. Okay, that would be an interesting mod, a Control Z mod. It'd be fun for designers, you know, that if they like something, they have almost like a clipboard of the design. Okay. Yes, I like this. So it's giving it, it's sort of hugging the, let's see what happens when I do this. Hugging the columns a little bit, and that's interesting looking to me. It's not hugging it here, but I don't think I want it to. I like that. I do. But what we're going to do is I'm thinking I'm going to give it some more support pillars or support. I don't know what you'd call that. Basically, they're going to come, let's look at it from an angle. From the side, it's going to come and it's going to sort of go down this way into the wall, so the floor appears to have some sort of support. Now the question is, do I want to continue with the marble or do I want to go with something different? I don't know. Let's do continue with the border though. Okay. So everywhere there's a piece of cobble, I'm going to have to go down one. Okay, let me do this. Let me go around and I'll go down one each spot here, so it's all on the same level, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I added the columns out here, and I haven't added any light yet, but I don't know if I want to do floor lighting or ceiling lighting or both yet. I don't know. So I wanted to take a look at this in here, see exactly what I was doing. So yeah, we definitely go one row, and then we try to make sure there are two. And then 2. Yep. Okay. So let's repeat that out here, but it's going to take a little bit of because here. Okay. So here is essentially my point. All right. So you need to go away. Actually. Okay. So then you go here and you go here. Okay. So this should be interesting. Okay, and we'll go 2. Okay, and then we'll go out 2 again. I think that's looking right. Now, see, I don't know what I'm doing here yet. So we'll just start back over here. It's sort of nice to have something you feel sheltered in. This, it's weird after having had this pretty much secured from all mobs for so long. Now having the challenge of possibly dying is it's been a little fun, but I think I'm almost over it. So the music's a little loud in my ears. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay, turn the sound up a little bit more. All right, there. Basically, what I want to do, I want to get this here, and I'll take a step back and see what it looks like. It's really easy to come back once you've laid down a basic pattern and add or subtract things that maybe you can tell you like or maybe you don't like. Okay, so now here's the good question. So we need to go up. Okay, yeah, we're going to go up one more. So that yeah, that wasn't a good question at all. It was a terrible question. So yeah, let me finish doing this off camera, and then I'll make a little more progress here and there, and then we'll come back and keep going. Okay, so I tried a little bit of a different design here. I think I like it better as well. It didn't feel like it felt fairly flat, and I wanted it to be a little more roomy, and so I raised it up. Instead of going too deep, I went 1 and then went up. So I think that helped it quite a bit. Well, I'm going to keep working on this a little bit more, clear this other stuff out a little bit, and see what kind of room we come up with. Alright, so I made a little bit of more progress, but I was thinking there's something I was wanting to talk about, and that is what was going on with the channel. So, many of you who have been watching for a little bit know that I've been hoping to, once school was up and I was just working, that I would have more time to do a different series. And so right now the series, I can't remember if I announced this or not. Excuse me. What I'm going to intend to do is start a new single player vanilla series. That is the plan. Now, many of you have asked for some multiplayer, and though I am certainly by no means against multiplayer, I think I'm looking for some. I'm sort of waiting for like-minded individuals. You know, I don't know, like personally, know anybody that plays Minecraft at all, which may sound maybe strange to some of you. But yeah, I don't know anyone personally who plays it. I've talked to people maybe who've played it in the past or whatever, but so I don't know anyone personally. And I think a lot of times that's when people start off with their multiplayer, they start off with people that they know. And so it's a little more, I guess, awkward when you're not with friends. So, and I've been wanting to do a single player of vanilla for some time anyways. So that is the plan. I'm going to be starting that up. There's no like official date yet. Hopefully, I guess the official date is just soon. And that's about as, yeah, I guess as good as I can say at this point. A couple other things have happened. This is going to sound pretty crazy, but on top of having a family and doing school and working and trying to, you know, produce halfway decent Minecraft videos, I'm also going to be moving. And for those of you who have moved before, especially if you were the one in charge of it, which I will be, since I am the husband and the dad, and my wife, she's in charge of. I'm in charge of the heavy lifting. She's in charge of a lot of the organization and decoration, of course. Because if you're like most guys, or I am, I think like most guys, in that as long as I have like my easy chair or whatever that one special spot is, as long as you have that, and maybe I guess for me my computer, I really I don't care where the pictures go. So yeah. We're going to be moving in about 2 weeks, and I believe, I'm not sure yet, but I believe I'm going to be changing jobs. So that will be another new challenge. So yeah, unfortunately my life is not getting any less busy over the next few weeks, but at the same time I don't think I'm changing my channel plans at all either. It would look nice to have a border right here. I wonder what the pavers would look like. So that's 1, 2, 10, 12, right? And that's 13. Okay, so and as of this recording, there is still no winner of the competition. So keep going. Don't stop, don't give up. And then hopefully soon I'll be able to announce the folks who won. And actually, you know, I was thinking about this. If you don't want me to announce that you won, just let me know. I don't really. Does it matter? For those of you who just want the money and want to remain anonymous, that's totally cool. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to talk about. And why did I... Oh, yeah. And why did I come over here? I'll get some more of this and less of that. So I have a pretty cool idea for my single-player world. I'm not going to announce it, obviously, yet. But I think it's going to be pretty cool as far as the design is concerned. Go and boop. Okay, yeah, it's tight. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. Totally changing back to what we're doing here. I think I'm going to go with a redstone lamp. Uh-oh. Lighting. Okay. I have everything I need. I think I do. So that means, well, it'll probably be some sort of pattern. And I don't have any levers. I have a bunch of levers or levers up here because they're very useful when you're doing research. So yeah, I've been doing, did I say I've been doing research? I've been doing research. I don't remember if I can say remember. I don't remember if I had mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I made a little progress. I'll show you where I'm at. Nope. Yeah. So I've got most of the wands, some of the tools, and I was getting into the Golomancy because I want to get my wheat farm back up and running. All that fun stuff. That's next portable hole, I believe. Ooh, look at all the pretty stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited about getting further along. And then I think after this is the downstairs, the portal room is built, I'm going to be... can I get rid of anything? Sheesh. There we go. After I get the portal room basically roughed in, I'm going to be... Holy crap. Train of thought. It's derailing. What am I going to do? Oh, yes. I'm going to be getting into bees. That is the plan. I've been wanting to do bees for some time, and it's a huge operation. If you watched any of like the Minecraft, that's who I normally watch. Generic Bee, even Etho, I believe. Who else is doing it? Those are the two main guys I watch, but I know there are other Minecrafters that are doing it. And I mean, I think both Etho and Generic Bee have their own like huge space dedicated to it. So yeah, I probably there's a node. Very cool. I'm not going to be well, more than likely I'm not going to be putting it in the mountain unless I put it, I guess I could put it somewhere over here. I don't know yet. But the problem is that the bees in general are biome specific. So I need to be able to, I like that. I like that a lot actually. I need to be able to focus when I'm talking so that the words that come out of my mouth make sense. Here we go. Yeah. I knew nothing about bees. Let me just back up and say that. Zero, absolutely nothing about bees. So, yeah, that's going to be something I'm going to be doing on my own, trying to learn all this stuff, and obviously I'll be doing it as I go along. So, blah, blah, blah. Enough talking. Let me finish this up, and I'm probably going to leave it close to something like this. I'll put something... maybe temporary like this to keep the mobs out, because that's annoying. So yeah, let me do a little bit more, and then I'll be right back. After looking at this a little bit, I think I'm going to put my portals right here actually. So that will be like a square of nether portals here. That will be central with the water feature in the middle, coming down between them. And then I guess I still need to work on this a little bit. This is all jacked up. But at some point I'm going to be putting like probably glass or something decorative here to seal this off. And then the only way that you'll be able to get into the portal room or the travel room, whatever you want to call it, will be through here. I went ahead and finished up the support here. It's a mix of basalt stone. It's really hard to see, I'm sure. Let's light it up just a little bit. Throw a couple torches there so you can see it a little bit better. It's a mix of basalt stone and the brick. Sorry, basalt cobble and brick. So I like it. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but it gives it a nice sort of accent underneath. And I'll need to fill this in just a little bit with some smooth stone, just you know, make it look a little bit more uniform. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. It's coming along nicely. But you know what? That's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. It was a little bit more laid back, a little bit more of a design kind of episode. So hope you enjoy that change of pace, and hope that you guys are all having a good day. And I will see you guys again next time.